spoke to an uncle. When I asked him, how should I fix my laptop? He said, they used to use a flip-flop for everything and everyone. I don't agree with it, but it worked in this situation, but I can't carry a flip-flop everywhere I go, right? Now this laptop has definitely had it. It's been repasted, the fan's been cleaned, but the hinges have snapped. I think it's time to see if building a PC is still as exciting and challenging as it was 20 years ago. So I've been hoarding these parts for a while, trying to find the right time and the best bargains. And after refreshing the NVIDIA page every other day, I finally got the 5090 Founders Edition. For the power supply, I went for the HX 1500 watt Shift PSU. For the case, I went for the 4000D Volt series with that chromatic paint. Originally I was planning on a non-RGB build, but then I saw these Lian Li fans. So first of all I daisy chained the fans. It's funny thinking about the only mod I had back in the day was a cigarette lighter with a cup holder in the PC. That's right, a drink sitting right next to your tower with your components, and then also the option to set things on fire as well. For the AIO I went for the Corsair Cablix, but with Lian Li fans. I used two methods to make these two brands work together. The L-Connect software for the Lian Li fans, and then the IQ, which is built into the PSU, and a hub as well that manages the AIO cooler and the LCD as well. Another good thing about this case, it has infinity rails, one at the top, one at the front, and that makes it a little bit easier to fit and adjust the fans if you need further clearance. So now it was time to install the CPU. I took my time with this part, making sure that that triangle lines up to the triangle seen on the socket. Putting that lever down, you should see a little panel just come up. If it doesn't, you can just slowly pull it off. Then for the RAM, I made sure that the notch faces the right way. Then you do have to put on a bit of pressure and you should hear a click. Definitely lucky in this current climate where I managed to snag 96 gig of RAM just before the good old AI Ramageddon. For this bit I lowered the motherboard into the case, made sure the standoffs lined up and screwed everything in. I then added the thermal paste, which in the reviews it mentions how good it is at lowering the temps, but very gooey and a bit of a pain to work with. I hope I got it the right way around. I know there's a bit of a debate with the best way of adding thermal paste. I couldn't decide on which CPU to get, but the wife's seeing all these parts lying in the office, and of course she's wondering why I haven't actually tied it up. When she realised I was waiting on one part, the next day she surprised me with the CPU sitting on my desk. For the AIO, I attached the correct brackets, mounted the head, and the paste should hopefully spread nicely. After that came the SSD, which I almost forgot. Ensuring that it fits closest to the socket where your CPU sits. Then came the star of the show, the 5090. What a difference in power and size compared to the 8800 GTX I used to have back in those days. I have heard so many stories about the 5090 that I double and triple checked the power cable, made sure it was seated, and there was no sharp bends. For the tidiness, I couldn't get it super clean. This is the best I could do, but I'm sure it will do for now. I thought it was alright. Let's bless this PC with a flip-flop one last time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comment section if you feel I might have missed anything and what you'd like to see cover next. Thanks for watching.